What's up, bros? Hope we're having a lovely evening as usual. So I apologize in the beginning for not uploading this week. I've been super busy with school and all that fun stuff. So tonight we are going to be talking to the freshmen, and I have a couple words of advice for freshmen. Freshman year can be super overwhelming, and a lot more is just hard to get through sometimes. And so here's just a couple of advice. I'm a senior in high school now, so I just have some advice for the freshmen. So my first thing I want to tell you is find a group of people that is going to bring you up and not bring you down. Now, what I mean by that is not necessarily you have to stick to one clique or one friend group because it's actually almost better to have multiple friend groups. But find a group that will have your back pretty much all the time in all hardships and the good times and in the bad times because that's really going to help you get through high school. For me, I had all my football buddies and my cousin, and I really found a clique kind of that helped me get through the tough stuff. And yeah, pretty much. And don't be afraid to make friends with other people as well. Second, participate not just in clubs and athletics and all that, but what I'm talking about is like the dances, and at those school dances, dance. And don't be afraid to, you know, even if you can't dance, it's a lot more fun to try because no one's really going to care that much because you're just having a good old time. Third, when school tells you as a freshman that your grades matter, they matter. Now, I need to overemphasize this because for me, I didn't necessarily have the greatest freshman year ever, but the last three years after that were pretty well grade wise. But that freshman year, you need good grades because your GPA and all that stuff. But along with grades, though, grades aren't everything in high school. I know that's how a lot of us think is grades, college, and all that. And we have to get to college and we have to do this and I have to have perfect everything. Yes, grades are very important, and I'm not disowning that. But grades are not everything, and you shouldn't be defined by your grades. Um, it's almost like a label in a way. But if you're good at school, I'm not saying don't by any means go for it. Go for it. If you want to be the best at school, go for it. If you're not super good at school, work hard at it. But if you're not good at it, it's not for everyone, and it's just how it is sometimes. But you can't rely on the fact that you're not good at school because you're much more important than just your grades. And that goes for everyone, I think, in high school and in college and all that. We define ourselves as our grades or whatever, but you're bigger than a letter, okay, guys, and a percentage. It's just a letter and a percentage. Okay. Next, if you do have off hours, depending on what high school you go to, for where I went to high school, where I go to high school, we have off hours, and on those off hours, we tend to screw around a lot as freshmen because we got all this new free time and we don't really know what to do with it a lot, and use those off hours wisely and well to do homework and get all that other stuff done because then you can go actually and have a stress-free time with friends while you're while you're not thinking about homework and all that. Because when you're on an off hour and you're screwing around and you know you have homework to do, it can become very, well, should I do this or should I do this? Get your homework done and then go hang out with friends and do all that. PDA. I'm going to talk about this real quick. Nobody wants to see you making out with your boyfriend or girlfriend in the hallway. Let me say that again. Nobody wants to see you making out with your girlfriend or boyfriend in the hallway. PDA is disgusting. Unless it's like hand holding, sure, whatever, who cares. But just don't be that couple, that gross, disgusting couple that's in the hallways because people are going to judge you for it and they are going to judge you hardcore, whether they're a freshman or a senior that are going to yell at you, and the teachers will not necessarily look down upon you, but they're going to be like, oh, that's that kid. So, PDA, save it for outside of school, okay? Um, another thing, going back to like the school events and stuff, go to sporting events, go to that kind of thing. It's really fun. I've made a lot of friends just by going to like sporting events and games and like basketball games and different events. And you're also supporting your kids at your school that are running in those events, and that actually means a lot to them. Being in that position that I've been in, playing sports and all that, it means a ton to me when people come out and actually come and watch. So go to sporting events like that. Um, Hang out with friends on the weekends. Now, I'm not saying don't do your homework, because do your homework again, but make time for friends, um, because you get one shot at high school, and the best memories that I've had throughout high school have come from those weekends and hanging out with friends and screwing around or doing whatever we do. Um, yeah, so you get your weekends, use them for you, make it relax, do what you need to, but don't be afraid to go out of your house, especially if you're a introverted kind of person, you just like to stay at home or whatnot. Don't be afraid to go out of your comfort zone and go make some friends and go enjoy yourself, because it really is fun and it can really make high school a lot better. Um, and lastly, I want to talk about something pretty important. Stand up for what you believe in. Um, don't be afraid. Whether it's a teacher or a classmate or someone else that's like all about your beliefs, stand strong with what you believe in. Stand firm. Don't be afraid to share your thoughts, even if you are going to get judged for it. For example, like I'm doing right now, I'm getting judged all the time, every day, in high school for doing this video thing or whatnot. But I believe it's kind of fun, and I'm having fun with it, and I'm just going to keep doing it. But really, stand strong in your beliefs. Another example is, like, literally this week we had this project thing that we were working on, and I didn't necessarily agree with how it was worded or whatnot, and a lot of the other kids in the class didn't agree with it, and I stood up and actually said something. um, it may have angered the teacher a little bit, but it all worked out okay. So don't be afraid to stand up for what you believe in, and that's honestly it, guys. Thank you guys so much for your love and support and all that fun stuff. Like and subscribe. Again, at 150 subscribers, we have decided that I'm going to plasti dip my rims, my plastic rimps. We're going to plasti dip them lime green, just like the racing stripes. I shook on it with my friend Nate. And that's what we're going to do once we hit 150 subscribers. Lastly, shout out to Rachel, because she wanted one. And shout out to my boy Sean, because why not? And yeah, that's all. Comment, like, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. And if you really, really want to get involved in like knowing my videos get posted, even though it's been kind of rare because of how busy the school week has been and all that, click that little bell next to the subscribe button, because then you'll get notifications of when I posted a video and whatnot. And thanks again. Love you all. See you later.